Hello everyone. I thought today we could just talk a little bit about the books that I got for Christmas, a little fun cozy haul. I cut my hair, as you can see, and then I'm also not in my usual spots. I'm currently visiting my boyfriend's family, so that's where I am. I don't have my microphone here with me, so I hope the quality is good, but let's just hop right into it. I have 11 books total. They were very, very generously given to me by my boyfriend's family. Yeah, so the first one, The Shadow Cabinet. Last year I did read the prequel to this, the first book in the series, Her Majesty's Royal Coven. I've been waiting to get this for a long time, so I hope I'm gonna read it soon. Ooh, I saw some mixed media. That's very fun. This is kind of bigger than the copy I have, so that's a little sad. We did try to change it out, but they didn't have the smaller one, so I'm just gonna live with it. Fuck perfectionism, I'm gonna live with it. But it's also a very hefty, chunky book, but very, very, very exciting. I love the series and I cannot wait to read this one. And then also Queen Bee by Juno Dawson also came out like last year somehow. I don't know how she did it. And I really want to read that one as well. Anyway, and then also something that I've mentioned here quite a few times is The Change. I never had a physical copy of this, so now I do, which is very exciting. If you haven't heard me talk about this is a magical realism about women in their 50s, going through menopause and getting magical abilities, and it's very, very good. This was my favorite read of last year. Definitely one of my favorites ever. Highly, highly recommend this. The feminism in this is chef's kiss. Read it. It is very, very good. And then this one my boyfriend got me. It's really, really cute. It's The Brothers Lionheart by Astrid Lindgren. It's one of his favorite childhood stories, kind of fairy tale things. And he really wanted me to have it. Yeah, I think this was just really cute of him. It says, "The greatest gift of an author is that their work should stay with the reader forever. This story will." By Amazon. So funny. It's just so heartfelt, and then by Amazon. Anyway, I'm really excited to read this. And then these next three I'm just kind of grouped together. So I have finally, I finally have the last two in the Caraval trilogy. I am currently reading Finale, so I have read Legendary and Caraval, and then Finale I'm currently reading. I'm halfway through, and I am very much enjoying it. If you want I was about to say cozy, but it's not really cozy, a magical kind of game that's also kind of deadly and very fun and just very magical and very dark magic, then this is definitely for you. It is YA, and it is kind of written a little bit juvenile because obviously stuff happens, but not a lot of stuff happens. I feel it's very streamlined and very readable. So yeah, but that's definitely not a bad thing. Highly recommend this series. So I'm very glad I finally have the whole series. And then kind of in the same way and by the same author, Stephanie Garber, is Once Upon a Broken Heart. There's still the thing on here. Which, if you didn't know, this is a spin-off series of Caraval following, I don't know. I think at least some characters appear from Caraval, and you should read Caraval first and then this. It's also a trilogy, I believe. My friend has read this and she loved it, so I'm really, really excited to also give it a go. And I'm, currently finishing up Finale, and then I hope to at least read this very, very soon. Very, very excited for this, and I think these covers are so beautiful. This is the rest of the series. And then also this is the hardcover ones, which are also pretty, but I really prefer these ones, so that's amazing. And then one that I have actually read already is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick, and I really enjoyed this a lot. This is about a girl, and in this kind of society, there's this sickness that makes your veins black, and there's also a magic system with tarot cards, which is super cool. The main character has like the sickness, and the sickness gives you magic but also takes something from you, like it depletes you kind of. And all of the people that have the sickness are being hunted by the king and the ruler, so quite high stakes. This is actually romantasy, I think. It's at least classified as that, but I definitely think the romance kind of takes a backseat. It was still a lot for my taste, and there is definitely a spice scene which I skipped. I just find that spice often kind of ruins the book for me, and I usually, like, I thought at least that I don't mind spice, but it's just, it takes over a lot in my mind from the book, even if it's just a small scene. So I just wasn't feeling it, so I just skipped it. So I can't tell you about the spice, but there's definitely some in here. I think just one scene. I did find a little bit that the sentences were very repetitive, and the words, like, the writing was my favorite, just because she used like the same very distinctive word like 3 times per page or something. And then also very fun, which I'm also currently in the middle of reading, is Invisible Women by Caroline Criado Perez. Literally, this is the book when I go to bookstores, I pick it up the most and then I put it back down. And I'm so glad to finally be reading this. This is a non-fiction about a data bias against women. Actually, it says exposing data bias in a world designed for men. And that is very much what it is. It's just a bunch of studies and a bunch of studies together to show you how misogynistic the world actually is, without even necessarily trying to be or meaning to be, but it still happens. So I would highly recommend it. I'm not that far in, but it's currently still super interesting. I've only read like the pre-word and the first chapter, but I'm really looking forward to reading more of this. A very important book. And then lastly, we have a whole chunk here. I think I've said even in my last video that my boyfriend's family loves Brandon Sanderson, and it very clearly shows that they do. I haven't actually unpacked this. It is the whole, like, or I guess the first trilogy. Let's just say the first 3 books in the Stormlight Archive series. These books are massive. They look very kind of small and compact in here. These have to be like Bible pages. They have to be super thin. I don't know if I will get it out. I will. So in the Way of Kings, it's so like funny how small and thick it is though. Ooh, yeah, so it has like 1,000 pages. Oh my god, 1,300 pages. And I don't think they're getting smaller. I think they're actually getting bigger. The 5th one in the series just came out, The Wind of Truth. No, The Wind and Truth, I think. Yeah, I have not read any of these, obviously. I have read The Mistborn, the first era of Mistborn, the first trilogy of Mistborn, Jesus. And so now I am ready to delve into these, which ready is a high overstatement, because I am intimidated as hell by these. I don't know what this is about, by the way. I'm sorry, I cannot tell you. But it's Brandon Sanderson, so it's fantasy, and it has probably a super cool magic system and probably super duper amazing. So that's that. Well, those were the books. Should I pick them up? Probably. Let's try. Okay. These were the books I got for Christmas. I need to put them down again. And I hope you enjoyed just me talking about these books. The sun is setting, so I hope the lighting wasn't too bad. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. My next video will hopefully come out soon. I can't promise anything. You know, my track record isn't super good, but I'm really trying. Then I also have a 24-hour readathon that I filmed and still have to edit though. So hopefully that comes out in the next month or so. Yeah, hope you have a great day. And don't forget to subscribe. Feeling so awkward saying that, but bye bye.